Alrighty, so in this video you're going to need a yarn of your choice. I really like this dark green. I'm using loops and threads. I think I got it at Michael's maybe, or maybe Joann's. I don't know, it's just something I picked up somewhere. You know, there's like a million yarn stores everywhere, which I love. But yeah, we're going to be using a 5mm hook, not a 5.5, because I think it gives it a little bit of a more snug look to it, which really helps in this pattern because you want it to be sort of tight and together, and that way we don't have such a large gap in the middle, if that makes sense. So let me move this out the way a little bit. That way we can still see it in all its glory. Okay, so for this pattern you're going to need to know how to treble crochet, double crochet, single crochet, and slip stitch, which I'm pretty sure you guys all know how to do that. I feel confident you guys know how to do that. If not, no worries. I'm going to walk you through everything, so don't even worry about it. This is totally beginner friendly. Alrighty, so we're going to start with a simple slip stitch. Insert the chain onto the hook. We're going to chain 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me move this so you can see a little bit better. Next, we're going to treble crochet, and the way we do that, we yarn over once, twice, for three little loops on the hook, and we are going to insert into this first chain. And notice how we're going into the back bump and the outermost one. So we're going into 2, and that helps to give us a better fit in the end. Awesome. Now we're going to yarn over again, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And that's why it's called treble, because we basically pulled through 3 times. So let's do that again. 1, 2, going into the same space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over once more, pull through 2. And there we go. Now this pattern has a rule of 3s. So we're going to do 3 trebles, next we're going to do 3 doubles, and then we will go from there. Now it can be kind of tricky to fit all these stitches in the same space, so be patient with yourself and with your stubborn yarn that doesn't seem to want to budge sometimes. It just takes a little bit of tampering, but eventually it'll go in. So this is our last treble, yarning over each time and pulling through 2 loops. And then I like to tug on the chain a little bit to make some more space, and that kind of helps. But remember to be gentle. You don't want to break your yarn. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our double crochet. We just yarn over once, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And there's our first out of 3 double crochets. So let's do 2 more. Two out of 3, and the last one. Remember to tug on this to make some space. Cool. And then we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, just kidding, sorry. Let's bring this back. We're just going to chain 1. So chain 1, and then we're going to do a treble crochet. Chain 1, So it's basically a chain sandwich between these treble crochet. And then we're going to repeat the other side. So we're going to do 3 double crochet, 3 treble. So here's 1 double. Here's our second. Third. Okay, now we're going on to the trebles. So we got 1, 2, and number 3. Amazing! Oh my gosh. Look, and we can kind of see it coming together. Mind you, we still have to refine it a little bit, which is fine. So let's go ahead and finish this off, and then we can go ahead and do that. We're going to chain 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do 3. And then we're going to slip stitch into the center. You kind of have to rotate it down. That way it has an easier slip stitch. And then we're going to make another slip stitch in the back, just to give it a little bit of a more shapely outcome. Okay, cool. So now that we did that, we are going to move into round 2. So we're going to start in this little chain space. We're going to single crochet 3 times. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Cool. And then over these next 2 stitches, we're going to place 2 double crochet in each. So 2, 4. So let's do 1, 2. So a little single crochet increase. Let's do it again in this one. 1, 2. All right, perfect. And we're going to single crochet all the way down now. So that was the hardest part. Now we just kind of mindlessly single crochet our way down. No big deal. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're in that chain space. We're still going to do one for number 5. Okay, and now that we're going on top of this treble crochet, we're going to do the same thing, a single crochet. This time we're going to chain 1, and this one is a little bit weird, so stay with me now. You see, I wish I used a lighter yarn color so you guys can see easier. I'm sorry, I hope this works. But on the side loops of the single crochet, we're going to go into the first one, go into the second, yarn over, pull through both of those, and then pull through that chain as well. I hope you got that. I hope you're still with me. Sorry. Sorry about using a dark yarn. I'm the worst. Okay, but now we can follow what we just did on the other side. So let's continue to single crochet. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look, we're on our last 2, so you know what that means. We're going to do 2 increases. So there's 1, 2, first one done, second increase, 1, and 2. And boom, look at that, we're almost done. So let's do 3 single crochet in that chain space like we did on the other side. 1, 2, and 3. Amazing. And now to end, we're going to slip stitch into the center. And of course, rotate your heart to give it an easier slip. And then we're going to make a chain in the back. Now this part could be a little bit tricky because the yarn is so snug. You might have to loosen it a little bit, unless I'm caught on something. No, I think I'm good. Okay, there we go. And now we just have to make a space in between those, and that's really simple to do actually. This is probably the easiest step. So we just did a chain of 1. Let's do about 13 more. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Cool. And now we can just repeat the same process. So let's see, we did it with a chain space of 5. So let's skip 4 chains. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So on this 5th one, we are going to insert, remember to use 2 strings. So we got the back bump and the left bump. We're going to do our first treble. 1, 2, and 3. Let's do it again. 1, 2, and 3. One more time. 1, 2, and 3. So we got our 3 trebles plus the chain. Amazing. Cool. And now we just repeat the same process we did before. So I'll go ahead and do that. We got the 3 double crochet. Okay, there's our 3, chain 1. Remember, if you want more space, you can tug on this a little bit, but be very gentle as you do so because you don't want there to be a huge gap, just enough space for us to fit our stitches into. All right, and then we have a treble crochet as the very tip of the heart. Oh no, this happens to me all the time. You move a little bit too fast. All right, so we got our treble. Remember, we chain, treble, chain, and then we repeat the other side. So we got our 3 double crochet. There's 1. Oh, I did it again. Oh my gosh. 2. And 3. Cool. And then I'll give it a little snug pull there. And oh my gosh, look at how like secure that is, you know? Like this one kind of has a gap, but this one, that's looking good. That's looking real good. So let's continue, and we got our 3 trebles now. So there's 1. Here's 2. And number 3. Sweet. Okay, and now we end it with our 3 chains. I suppose you can do 4 chains, but you know, rule of 3s, you're doing 3 double crochet, 3 trebles, might as well do 3 chains as well. You know, keep it easy on us. Okay. And then a chain in the back to give it some space. Oh my gosh, look. It's like a little baby. So cute. All right, now let's polish it off with the border. So we got 1, 2, and 3. 3 single crochet in that space, and now we have our increases. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And now we just do the single crochet down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet on top, chain 1, insert into the side loops, and slip stitch all the way through. Perfect. Single crochet into that chain space, and then all the way down until the last 2. Amazing. Oh my gosh, look at how good it looks. Wow. Okay, let's continue. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to slip stitch into the center. Remember to rotate to give it an easier fit. And then chain 1 in the back. And there you go. You just continue to repeat the same pattern. If you want different lengths, you can always adjust the number of chains you like in between. My standard is 14 because then they sit like right on top of each other and it kind of hides the chain. But if you like to show the vines, then you can do that. It's totally customizable. Whatever you want to do, it's your creation. So I hope you had fun in this tutorial and I hope it was insightful. Do it with different yarns too, because as you can see, the variegated ones look really nice. I believe this one is called Japanese Fields by I Love This Yarn, which is an amazing brand, and I only find it at Hobby Lobby, sadly. I think Amazon might have some, but don't hold me to that because I honestly don't know. I'm just wishful thinking right now. But yes, I hope you liked this tutorial, and best of luck in your crochet creations. Can't wait to see what you have created, and have a great day. Thanks for being here. See you around.